Welcome back, Sirius XM Blitz Special Edition in Minnesota as we wrap up the Sirius XM NFL Training Camp Tour with the Minnesota Vikings, and we get a chance to chat with their running back, Dalvin Cook. Dalvin, great to see you again. How are you?
I'm great. Thank y'all for having me, too.
You know, third year now with the Vikings, and, you know, obviously, you know, the first year ended with injury. You always hear that it takes a year plus to really feel like yourself again. Do you feel like yourself again? And did you last year at a certain point?
Yeah, I started to catch my rhythm, going down the stretch. We started putting the ball on the ground a little more. We started running the football. I started to catch my rhythm and started, feel the game a little more. ACL is kind of tricky. It was something different for me. I never had a lower leg injury like that serious or serious at all like that. So, just got to go through the process. And right now, I definitely feel like, I'm 100% and, light on my feet again, just in the rhythm of things.
Well, I feel like you haven't even scratched the surface yet. I mean, you could do it all as a running back, the way you cut, get upfield, the powerful runner you are, but also in pass protection. Being a former quarterback, it's nice to have a running back that understands defenses, can pick up the blitz. What has been your focus on this training camp? Going into your third year, what do you feel like you have to continue to work on?
And like you said, I take pride in those things in the meeting room and knowing where to pick guys up at. And that's just the little things that keeping me on the field on third downs, and that's important in the league. But I was just focusing on getting back in the rhythm of getting back into being me. And my game is speed, and I put the power on sometimes. But it's speed with me, and try to make explosive plays and change the scoreboard.
Yeah, absolutely.
They always say the last day that you'll feel good before February is the last day before you come into training camp. So how are you feeling now a couple of weeks in?
I feel good, man. We've been doing a lot of banging. Coach Zimmer, he's been on us about conditioning and getting our bodies ready for 4 quarters. That's the main focus, finishing 4 quarters. Getting into the 4th quarter and finishing teams. So we've been working on that, running sprints after practice, making sure our conditioning right. But, it's camp. You got to embrace the moment. And, last camp I was kind of out of it a little bit, but I'm embracing the moment.
Yeah, that's cool. Now, during camp, I mean, they're long days, long weeks. What's kind of your favorite snack you look forward to at night? Is there, a certain ice cream or snacking on peanut M&Ms, probably like Bruce Murray does?
Well, amongst other things.
Nah, I eat mangoes. I'm from
okay,
yeah,
nice.
It's just a thing from being from Miami. We go hit the mangoes tree.
Yeah.
So, I eat mangoes a lot, so that's my snack at night.
Key lime pie. If you're going to be from Miami, you got to go key lime pie, right?
I stay away from the pie.
Come on, Bruce, look at these arms, man. He's not eating any key lime pie.
I get it, but once in a while you can indulge. You talked about getting into the rhythm as the season went on, and I know last year had to be disappointing for the way things went. The bar was set so high. Championship game the year before, bring in Kirk Cousins, and, it was just a season that seemed to be frustrating because there was just one play here and one play there. I remember talking to Kyle Rudolph about it when we were out in Lake Tahoe. How do you evaluate what went on last year?
Yeah, like a lot of those games, it was just like the little things we harp on in meetings right now that could have changed football games, a running back not getting his depth, not pressing the hole and hitting the hole and missing the hole, just receivers missing their depth on routes. And that's the little things they harp on in the meeting rooms right now. So it's the little things that we did wrong, and we was just play or two away from winning a bunch of those football games. And, in the league, that's big. So right now, we're just trying to capitalize on those moments.
I know Mike Zimmer would never let you guys get comfortable. I get that. I mean, that's just not his style. But was there any coming off that season before with the trip to the championship game, was there any kind of sense of relaxation, and maybe that's why it wasn't as sharp?
For me personally, I couldn't tell you from not being on the field for 5 games, and that kind of hurt the team a little bit too, not having the back out there. And we didn't relax. Coming into the season, we knew, we wanted to have that chip on our shoulder, and we had a chip on our shoulder, and we went out there and competed our tails off every game. But we just didn't finish games like Coach Zim said. And those last 10 minutes, teams beat us. And like Seattle game, the Bears, teams beat us at the end of the games we shouldn't have lost.
Right. Have to just find a way to pull it out at the end. Now, talk about this new offense, kind of a Kubiak type of system, but, I mean, you must be excited coming into this season. What have you seen so far from it?
It's a great system. When you put, Kevin Mine and Coach Kubiak Mine together,
right.
They geniuses. They know how to call plays, and they know what they're doing. So, that system just speaks for itself and what the pedigree it brings. But from being on the field and going through the plays and taking the reps, it's been fun. And we just been working and grinding. And you look back, we done ran 15 plays, but it's just so fun being in the system and making plays and seeing everything.
Well, especially the competitiveness versus a good defense you guys face every day during training camp. I mean, talk about that kind of competition you guys have each day.
I won't say we get a advantage, but it's an advantage having a defense out there as good as our defense,
right,
and seeing the looks that they're giving us and seeing it so early in camp, and just seeing it repeatedly, and you pick up on it. And a lot of teams don't do a lot of things that Coach Zim do. So seeing different looks like that can help your eyes get trained for like you say, third down pickups and just seeing in the run game. So it does help us.
Who on this defense can run you down from behind?
I ain't gonna never get behind. Not from behind. Not from behind.
You get that step. There's nobody here that can make up that step.
Not
right?
in the league.
I love it.
So much of your success obviously comes from the guys up front, and that's been a struggle for this team the last couple of years. Draft Bradbury, who has to cut down on the sweating. Apparently, that's the big story that comes out of camp. But how does that group look to you right now?
They look great. As offensive line, it's all about getting that time and being on one accord. And those guys, no matter who got put in there, was it a right tackle or right guard, was their second team or first team, and they go on with the first group, it all looks the same. And that's how everything is getting taught right, and guys are really, understanding what's going on. And that's the good part about it. No matter what group go out there, everything look the same, and everybody on one accord. But the guys up front look good.
Yeah, I mean, do you have are you a big, online gamer or video game kind of guy?
Yeah, I play Call of Duty.
Especially during training camp, right?
Yeah, that's kind of like my getaway from the playbook and everything. Just play some Call of Duty with my guys from back home.
You have to. I mean, I think that's important during training camp, the long days, but weeks. You have to have something that you get away. I think Bruce has his soap operas he likes to watch. But
everybody has their escape. That happens to me and mine. Exactly. Real quick before we get you out, Dalvin, there's some veterans in that room with you now, Abdullah, and there's some young guys back there. What does the rest of that room feel like to you?
Everybody just feel like they just want to come and add to what we got going. And you got guys in the room that's hungry, like Mike, Madison that we brought in. Amir, we just brought in D'Angelo, and all those guys, they just want to contribute to what we got going on. And KP is not going to let nobody, sit back and take the back seat to nobody. So we all hungry for what we want, and we just working.
Yeah, they all want your job, right?
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so.
Hey,
I hope so, because that just make me hungry.
Yeah.
Just keep me hungry.
Absolutely. You got a great mindset about it, and I'm sure, it's important for them to look up to you and watch you prepare and practice every day. I'm telling you, especially those blitz pickups, it's important. I'm sure Kirk Cousins is super thankful for that. And you're right about, Zim's defense, the double barrel, the A-gap look, linebackers dropping, coming, the nickel coming off the slot. So you get to see a ton of that during training camp. And do you enjoy third downs? I mean, what's your favorite? You just want to stand in that I formation and get the handoff, or you also like blitz pickups?
It depends on the down and distance. Sometimes you just got to tell yourself you got to bring it.
Yep.
That's just when it's 3rd and 8 or it's 3rd and 9, you got to bring it. If it's 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, you'll like for the coach to hand it off and see how much he trusts you.
Right.
And that's just sometimes in the game, but you know how the game goes sometimes. But it just all depends on how you just approach the line of scrimmage. And if it's 3rd and 9, I got to bring it. That's what I tell myself.
Right. I got to get you out of here. But, I always love after we sit down with somebody, you get the complete picture. We know him as a football player, but now I can visualize the evenings where he's got a big mango in one hand, the controller in the other, playing Call of Duty. You got to have a lot of wipes because that mango can make the controller sticky. I mean, come on.
It's a lot of towels at the hotel.
Dalvin, thanks for coming by. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate y'all.